Guys, I'm going to a convention. And not like just like going to a convention. I'm going to have a table at a convention. The convention is Anime Washington. It's going to be in September. You can buy tickets right now online, September 15th, 16th, I believe. I am not going to be there for Data Corruption. Data Corruption is not quite ready for conventions yet. But I'm going to be there with my voice acting app called Derby. And we're going to be giving people a way to try out like voice acting for the first time and to kind of see how that app works. But this is not the Derby developer diary. This is for Data Corruption, which might make a minor appearance there. We'll see. But I wanted to talk about going to conventions to promote your game, because I got the chance to do that for about 4 years. I went to about 20 conventions, and I got to try out with my last game, Beatdown Streets of Justice. I got to try out taking my game to a convention. It was a really cool experience because I got to get feedback from people, and I had a survey that I used across all 4 years to track as I added new elements to the game. Were people liking it? Were people disliking it? Was it improving the core experience? Was it making the game more focused? But something that I learned that I want to talk about real quick, this is going to be my thing for the day for this developer diary, is my game took about a half hour from when people sat down to when they were really enjoying themselves. It was a long, slow burn, even though I was so used to teaching it. And I was right next to the table for Fantastic Factories, and they could get people understanding their dice placement engine in like 2 minutes. And that meant that they were able to get 15 times as many people to the table as I was able to get. So that's something that I've learned that I'm going to be making different, and I have already made different about Data Corruption. Character creation for Data Corruption takes like a minute. Less than that if you're moving fast, because it's just, here's 3 options for your character's first starting trait. Pick one. We'll walk you through what that means as we're in the weeds telling the story. And I'm really excited about that, because that means that I'm going to be able to show this game off to, 30 times as many people. That's an exaggeration, because I still want people to play at the table, but I can get people excited about it so much faster, which builds the community so much faster than I was able to do with Beatdown. But if you want to see me, probably my buddy Alan, who's worked with me on previous projects, and my wife, we're going to be at Spokane, Washington in the middle of September at Anime Washington Convention. And we're going to have a really fun booth that lets you come up and just try out voice acting. So check that out. I'm going to be focusing on that for the next few weeks compared to working on Data Corruption, because you got to spend your time where you spend your time. And this one's kind of just moved up in priority because we got accepted. We're going to be there. I think this is the first Anime Washington convention. It's the first one in Spokane. It might be the first one. And so that's super duper exciting. My question of the day is, if you've been to a convention, what was a booth or an experience that you really liked? My favorite that I remember is at the PAX convention. They used to have a miniature painting room, little minifigures for board games. You would paint them. And that was run by Bones. And it was something I looked forward to every year until they stopped going, because PAX is becoming more of a AAA marketing advertising place. That's it. That's my developer diary. I've got art of the day. I almost forgot that. So Kapow, that's VidJock, sort of streamer, vlogger in a cyberpunky way. I think he looks super cool. That's all I got. God bless.